Hello, and good evening. Welcome to Savage Dating Tips. This is Carolyn Savage, your host. Listen to my dating stories, rants, and crazy dating tips. This is my journey to find the one. If this is your first time listening, welcome. You are here for a reason. I hope my podcast makes dating a little easier or you get a good laugh. So let's get into tonight's episode. Tonight, I want to talk about change and fear of missing out, FOMO. I know you guys have all heard of it. I always like to start out with definitions, but I heard this from Dear Future Wifey podcast, and I forgot who exactly the guest was. But he said, if you want to change something, if you want something different, you have to do something different. And it's so simple, is it not? Girlfriend, is it not simple? You would think it's simple. And like I said, fear of missing out. So I have this situation, and I've talked about it before, and I'm just gonna start calling these. I'm not even call these guys by their name or nothing. Don't want to call them out, but this guy, I'm gonna call him Crown and Coke. I don't even know if I've had a real podcast on him. We've talked about Cuddy Buddy, and then there's really not been anyone real significant, lately. But this person, he comes in and out of my life, and I decided I always write in a journal, but I decided October, I said, you know what? I'm finally done. Hey, I'm thinking about that. The podcast was distractions because he's distracting you from the one. So go back and listen to that one. But he'll call me from time to time, and even though I'll unblock him, but he'll still call me. And so I think what's happening is because I let him in a little bit, and then he gives me a little bit of crumbs, and guess what? I eat them. So that's why he keeps giving me crumbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting full. I'm not getting full off the full meal deal. You know what I'm saying? One of the McDonald's snacks. But no, I'm not. I'm not getting anything from him. And I'm wondering, in this new dating chapter that I'm in, I want to attract men that will take me out to nice restaurants, that will treat me like really special, and not get the cheaters, not get the married men, not attract those kind of guys, and to see that everybody talks about it, but I'm a high valued woman. You know what I'm saying? And I think we all value ourselves like that, but I know that I need to make some changes, and I'm sure you guys in the comments let me know what changes you think you need to make so that you can stop having these type of men in your life. And I'm talking about the men that they kind of put you on the back burner. They treat you as a second thought. And or they, like you're a bench warmer. So I don't know if you guys ever played sports, but you know how you weren't a starter, but you had to be on that bench. And there's the five starters, and then the coach only picks you when someone is tired or when somebody is injured. And so then he always compares you to the starters. So he's always like, hey, Carolyn, get on in the game and, take Melanie's place. See, I still remember her name. Take Melanie's place, and then make sure you spread your arms. Make sure you get rebounds. Make sure you do this. So he was telling me these things, but I'm just saying that to say that he only put me in Melanie's place because I was second to Melanie. So this is what these guys are doing to me, and I don't like that, So if I want to be treated differently, and I used to be the Kareem of the corrupt, and I tell you, ladies, as I get over 40, as I get over 40, it's like I feel anyway that I'm not that prize, you know what I'm saying? And I know men are anyway, we're not even gonna go there on what they think. I'm changing me. We're not trying to change the men tonight, ladies. I'm trying to change me. But I was just saying that that scenario of the coach and you being on the bench, you don't want someone that just is like, hey, you're second. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a starter. I am the starter. I am the one and only. You hear me? I'm a Leo. So I don't want to be the bench warmer. I don't want to be on the back burner or the second thought, So I just was thinking about some of the things that I keep noticing as I am going out and maybe meeting someone for the first time. And okay, so I had a scenario. Um, I do not like guys that text me first and they just, text me instead of call me. So I had a guy where I met him and then he got my number and then that's all he does. I don't tell me if you guys don't. I don't know why. I don't like this. They just say good morning gorgeous, good morning beautiful, and then they kind of say like nothing. So you kind of like, but then we just met. Why don't you ask me out? And I know this is the day and age to text, but I'm over freaking 40 and I want you to call me to get something established first. And then we can start texting. Not just immediately, good morning, beautiful. How was your day? And that's about all you have to say. And I keep on attracting these kind of people because I believe that I need to stop being, I heard someone else say this on a different show, flighty, too friendly and too like giggly and too, oh, hi. So, be a little bit more picky or just maybe say something to them that will let them know like, I try to say, like, I'm not a texter and don't try to text me. I don't say that usually in the beginning, but maybe I just should say it. And then sometimes you're going back and forth with these men texting and they don't ever ask you out. So I just stop responding. And then they never call. They never call. So just throw those guys away like that. Please. And you're giving me crumbs before we even started, hun. That to me, that is crumbs. You're giving me crumbs. So that's something that I can do is just not be so friendly. I'll get the guy's number. I used to just say, hey, I'm going to give anybody my number. I'm going to get this number because I just don't care because I can always block them or say, you're wasting my storage space if I get your number. That's what I'm gonna start saying because I'm not trying to waste time on the guys like that. Well, I already know the answer to my question, and that's what I did today. This person called me. That's what it reminded me of a topic because usually it's a fear of missing out. I think that I'm missing out on, well, I can have fun with him. He's kind of like a boyfriend. But, this guy, I only see him every couple of months or something like that. And he'll call me when he's in town or, randomly when he's thinking about me, he'll just randomly call me. But it's never ever been, I want a future with you. I want something more from you. And then even when I said, hey, I'm looking for a boyfriend and I want more, and I don't think I said I want more from you. I just said I want more. I want a boyfriend. And he goes, oh, let's just be friends. You know how they do. Oh, let's just be friends. I personally don't need no more friends. Not like you, where sometimes we may sleep together and sometimes we may hang out and sometimes you just call when you fucking, no, 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 no. I don't want that. So it's sometimes we have the fear of missing out, thinking that, well, if this time I go out with him, then maybe he'll take me out to a really fancy restaurant and maybe he'll be thoughtful and plan the weekend and take me on a weekend trip or maybe, I just need some sex tonight because, I just need somebody to touch me. I just need somebody to lay in the bed with me. I'm kind of lonely and, I just, I'm going to miss out on that or I'm going to miss out that, maybe he has to tell me something. Maybe he has to tell me that he's really in love with me and he wants to leave his girl or he's really in love with me and he wants to, spend more time with me. So those kind of things, we start tripping in our head about something that will never happen. So just I know for myself, I just need to just not answer the phone. And then that's what I do. I sit in my journal. I'll write it down. I'll write out how I feel about him instead of calling him back or texting him back. And if we want something different, we have to do something different. So with me, number one, don't answer this guy's call and I won't answer, don't even listen to this voicemail and then write in a journal how I feel instead of responding back to him. Another thing I could do, I know, is not be so friendly And then they think that I really like them, and maybe be a little bit more harder on the guy. Say no. Like when they ask for my number, just say no, thank you. And then maybe they'll say why, and then maybe I can tell them and we'll have a different dialogue. And then maybe after that dialogue, hey, I might give him a chance. Or I might just keep pushing and I'll be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And then same with you ladies, like sometimes you might be desperate for just anybody's number, or somebody you're desperate for just somebody spending time with you, or a guy that you really like. When he does finally call you again, then you're like, oh yeah, I'm available. He just called you at 12 o'clock and you're available by 2 o'clock. No, you know, we have to really be like, make ourselves unavailable and be okay with that. I think that we're giving guys too much power, and it's making me upset because it's like we can't even have a man chase us no more. We feel like they won't call you back. They won't text you. You know what? Next, my new slogan this year is fuck them all. Fuck them all. That's how I'm feeling right now. Fuck them all. Until I get the one that I really, really like and be like, you're different. And everybody I've dated when I got married, I remember my ex-husband was different from the people that I dated before. That's why I really liked him. Anybody they would do something different or come at me a little different, then that's when I was like, oh, I like him, you know. Or they would bring you a gift, or they would say, oh, you're gonna be my girl. I love that. I like a bold man. So and what else? Yeah, so those are my thoughts for tonight, girlfriend. I'm just gonna start doing like quick little daily bites, if you will, and then we'll do a Sunday podcast that's a little longer. But I kind of like to be able to just get my thoughts out there, and I like I said, these are rants. Take them as you will, but let me know if you're having the same experience of trying to let go of someone that you know is maybe how you used to be. I used to accept that, and now you no longer accept it. So you want to change and make it so that you're going to attract even more. The more that I don't put up with the bullshit, then when the next guy comes in, I already have that aura like, she don't look like she put up no bullshit. She looks like she wants somebody to be real in her life and ask her on a real date, or not just text her good morning gorgeous and do some random shit. And so I know some of you guys love texting. I hate texting. I do not want to get to know someone over texting because I'm too long-winded for a fucking text, and I don't even like typing like that. I have to speak into my phone. I'm going to waste my time speaking into my fucking phone when I could be calling you and we could go back and forth, and then we could say, hey, let's meet up face-to-face. First of all, I want your face-to-face call, and then I want that. So, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep on rambling on and on for sure, because man, oh yeah, you guys, I'm gonna start telling you about who I met. I met a neighbor. I think he's about 3 blocks away or so, and I always walk around my neighborhood. It's real friendly around my neighborhood. And he just came darting over. He was with somebody talking to him, and he darted over and kept asking me questions. And then he was across the street from me. But he was kind of nice looking. And then he tried to ask me questions. I day trade, so he was asking me about day trading and say, oh, I would like to get into stocks. You know how they do. They try to find some kind of commonality and get you talking. And so, but I took his number. But these guys here, they love to just be spontaneous and say, hey, yeah, let's hang out tonight. But I don't know if I'm ever going to bend to the ways of, I met you at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to call you at 5 and we're going to hang out tonight. I'm not like that unless I'm just drunk. I'm going to be real with you. If I'm high, drunk or something and I'm having a good one, I'm on it, then I might do that. But I'm not going to just do, that's why I say I'm making changes myself. So those kind of things like, shouldn't even took his number. I only took his number, never called him because like I said, I could always take your number and bounce. But the new Carolyn is just going to, see, I have to coach myself. The new Carolyn is just going to take his number, or not even take his number, and just go, no, thank you. I'll probably see you around, and then just just put my hands in my hair and look sexy and walk away. What do you guys think about that? But yeah. So anyway, I will talk to you guys soon, and you guys have a good night.